Let's take a look at how we created this particular campaign across both paid and owned channels here at Oracle. I'm going to start out by logging in to Fusion Marketing. Once I'm logged in, I can see some of the campaigns that are already running. Creating a new campaign is as simple as clicking a button. This wizard will guide me through the campaign creation process. First question is the product we're trying to sell. Now, this campaign is about promoting Fusion Cloud ERP to customers that own eBusiness Suite. So I can choose a product from the list, which is of course synchronized between Fusion Marketing and Fusion Products and References. Next up is choosing the audience that we're trying to target. And this audience is synchronized with Unity, which allows us to select an audience that owns eBusiness Suite, is in the North American mid-market, is active on maintenance, but does not have any other open opportunity for Fusion Cloud ERP. So when I select my audience and add it to the campaign, the next step is choosing customer stories that we're going to use. Now, this is a reference-based campaign. What we're doing is showing prospect customers the successes that other customers like them have had. So what Fusion Products and References is doing is selecting recommended stories for Fusion Cloud ERP, but breaking it out by industry. So these are some of the industries that are in that audience, together with the stories that Fusion Products and References is recommending. And I can also specify some defaults. For example, here I've got a Gartner Magic Quadrant for Cloud ERP, which is going to be relevant to everyone. Next up is the email. Now, our creative team has put together some emails which are stored in Oracle content and synchronized across the entire enterprise. Here I'm going to use this beautiful template for ERP. And you can immediately see a preview that's put together for Amir Khan, which is showing a specific call to action, imagery, and reference story. I could pick another random contact and see how the email's content changes. And of course, I can preview this with different sizes of viewport. Now, when a customer clicks on this, they're going to go to a landing page, and we can configure that landing page here. The selection process is much the same. I can choose something that's stored in Oracle content and created by our creative team. In this case, this is the landing page we've put together for this particular campaign. And again, I can see a preview of the stories that are going to be shown to Hamer and this particular account. Now, this has been so far about setting up a campaign that's targeting existing customers using email. This is natively integrated with Fusion Advertising, so I can extend my campaign to an advertising channel as well. And the way that we tailor that is much the same. So I'm going to choose a default ad that will be shown to every industry. But let's say that for this use case, I want to tailor this for manufacturing. So I'm going to choose a custom campaign image for the manufacturing vertical. And you can see that Oracle content is automatically tailoring these particular images for the various banner ad sizes that we're using. If I choose a budget of $25,000 and a start and end date for my campaign, I'm basically done. Next up, I can look at a preview of what's going to go live. This is the name of the campaign, start and end date, the product we're promoting, the audience, the email, and so forth. So when I click publish, this will go live. Those emails are sent, the advertising campaign launches, and we start capturing data. Let's take a look at what happens maybe about a week later with some fictional results. Here I'm seeing the audiences that we targeted, the details of the emails that were sent and the bounce rate, the way that our customers are engaging with it in both clicks and opens, but I can also see integrated into this dashboard the way that the advertising campaign is working for potentially gathering new contacts. And here I can see the pipeline that's been created so far for this particular campaign. If I scroll down through this beautiful chart, I can even see some of the opportunities that have been created, the typical size of that opportunity, the level of engagement from the account, and even the stories that they've viewed. Why don't we take a look at Supremo Tech, which is a fictional example, to see how that particular account engaged and what happens next. If I drill in, you remember we created a campaign and we then activated it and made it go live. Connor Adams, who's the CIO of Supremo Tech, is a known contact and receives a personalized email. On the right-hand side, let's look at some of the signals that Fusion Marketing is tracking. We see that Connor opens his email. He then clicks through to the landing page, where he finds the stories engaging, they're relevant to him, so he has a read of them. So he reads this FedEx story for 1 minute, and then this Western Digital one for 2 minutes. But let's look at an advertising contact, someone that wasn't yet in the CRM database. Now, John Dunbar also works for Supremo and was picked up because of a lookalike campaign. He sees the ad that we created, clicks through to the landing page, which, even though he's an anonymous contact, is tailored because we know the account that he works for. He interacts with the Dropbox story for 2 minutes. Now, between the engagement of these two contacts at Supremo, we can now create a conversation-ready opportunity with account-level interest. Let's take a look at what that opportunity would look like in Oracle Sales. Once it's been assigned to Jane Ramos. Here we are in Oracle Sales, and this is the opportunity that was created. On this side here, you can see a summary of why it's there, together with a recommended next action. If I drill into the activities, you can see the details of why Fusion Marketing created this opportunity for Jane to work. But of course, this isn't limited to just Oracle Sales. Fusion Marketing works almost as well with Salesforce. So here are the opportunities created in Salesforce. And here's the opportunity detail if Jane were working for a company that was using Salesforce. Much the same, we can look at this in Microsoft Dynamics. Here's the list of opportunities that were created, and we can drill into this specific opportunity with detail with Dynamics. So what you saw in just a few minutes was the way that we created a campaign using Fusion Marketing to target existing customers with a new product. We used references to tailor the story so that they had something compelling based on their product, industry, and account. We saw how one specific contact interacted with this campaign, the way that an opportunity was created, and how that opportunity can work just as well in Oracle Sales, Salesforce, or Microsoft Dynamics.